Yes, Pokemon Red Mystery Dungeon or Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, depending on how you've called it. It's on Visual Boy Advance, and you cannot actually save in the game on this emulator, I don't think. I think it is a broken feature when it was moved over to emulator ROM form. So all of my saves will be save states using the actual emulator. I will only save at parts where I'm supposed to be able to save. I'm not going to like save state before a boss or something that's stupid. That's not part of the actual game. So other than that, this should be a completely natural Let's Play of the game. I believe Jesse, I mean LeonFire99. God, that was a close one. Almost gave away his first name. I believe he's doing the counter to this, the blue rescue team. So you should definitely give that a check out. It's normally on the DS, so you can't play it on this emulator. So he might have different video quality or audio quality than I do, and of course he has different commentary. So I'm going to answer these as honestly as possible. This is going to be a pretty chill episode. Not much is going to happen. I'm probably just going to name my guys and stuff and do the first dungeon in Tiny Woods. So the action will probably pick up later on. So you are suddenly locked inside a pitch black room. What do you do? Kick the door, cry, clean it. Kick the door, I guess. I mean, if it's pitch black, I'd probably just chill. Do you hate to be the last person to leave class at the end of a school day? Nah, that's me every day, I don't mind. Billets often call you childish. Yes, because I hang out with Schneids. Your country's leader is in front of you. How do you speak to him or her? Calmly. Yeah, it's Obama, but I mean, I have an Obama mask. I'd probably just put that on and just be like, sup, dude, I'm you. And you'd be like, please, take all my money. Do you like pranks? I mean, I don't like them on me, but I mean, if it's a harmless prank, whatever. I can enjoy that. A foreign person has started up a conversation with you. To be honest, you don't have a clue what this fellow is saying. How do you reply? Right, well, I gotta go. Yeah, I don't like lying to him, but if I don't understand them, I'm not gonna ask them to repeat themselves. I'd probably just ditch as nicely as I could. There's an alien invasion. What will you do? Fight, run, ignore it? Dude, I'm gonna play video games until they kill me. Do you sometimes run out of things to do all of a sudden? You know, with all of the games I have on my computer, that doesn't happen. Plus, I can always just call up my girlfriend or something and have a little conversation, or call up Schneids and have him just tell me a story about Bubba the Caterpillar. Are you a boy or a girl? Boy. You appear to be the hardy type. Am I gonna be in my job? You do your homework diligently. Well, yes, because I'm in calculus, I have to. And you know, to eat properly. Oh, yes, actually, I've been doing a lot, but I quit Coca-Cola last year. Use strong willpower that lets you complete tasks, however tough, I mean. But you can also be stubborn to the point of even feuding with friends. So meet them at Chopper, Cubone, I think. Nothing will go right for you when you're irritated, so learn to laugh it off. Actually, no, not Cubone, it'd be more lonely. Charmander, yeah, he's the other hardy type. Or, he's the hardy type, Machop is the other diligent, hard worker person. This is the final step. Who would you like to have as a partner? Charmander is pretty dang weak for the end. He kind of gets crushed by Groudon and Rayquaza, and his after game isn't that strong either. But once he becomes a Charizard, it's not that bad. So I like Mudkips. Definitely. Everyone likes Mudkips. This is a tough choice because if I pick wrong, I'm gonna get crushed by the final boss. I definitely want either Pikachu, Totodile, or Mudkip. But I don't think Ice Fang was even a thing back when this game was made, so that won't help me against Rayquaza. Pikachu's Thunderbolts will only be neutral on him, and won't do anything to Groudon. Okay, I'm crossing Pikachu off the list, and my after game will be stronger if I can use Totodile and Feraligatr. Of course, if I get to the after game, that is, with how bad I am at this. What is your partner's nickname? But I think the fact that I won't be using Earthquake to kill all of my partners, which a Swampert or a Mudkip would be doing, might be a little bit more beneficial, because my Feraligatr wouldn't have ground-type stab moves to try to influence me to use them and kill everyone, including my team. So that would suck. I don't really know what I want to pick for his name. I guess... What's your partner's nickname? What is he, a Totodile? Who have I always... I'll just pick Seamus because he's my best friend. Ugh. I'm first guy we can name is probably going to be Schneids. The name Seamus, okay. Go for it. Thanks. Thanks for... I don't know what the thing in the... If you can see that percentage in the bottom left corner, I don't know if that's the game or if it's Visual Boy Advance. I think it's Visual Boy Advance, honestly. I think that when I put it on full screen, it tells me the percentage, and I don't know if Fraps is recording it or not. If it is, I'm sorry if it bugs you. But it's just how fast the game is going. I really don't need it because I have the Fraps counter in the top left. Oh good, you finally came to. Where is this? All in parentheses, which means I'm thinking it and not saying it out loud, because while my character can formulate words, which is very unlike a lot of other main characters or protagonists in games, he cannot actually speak them. Of course, people seem to understand him, but all of his words are in his thoughts. You were passed out here. I'm glad you woke up. I'm Seamus. Glad to meet you. Seamus actually chose Totodile when he played this game the very first time. Well, not chose, but he got Totodile, at least as a partner. I know he played for Alligator a lot in the after game, so... And he chose Totodile when he started off in his very first game, Crystal. So I think Seamus is a definitely suitable name for this guy. So, who might you be? I don't think I've seen your face around here. Now, I actually was always a Squirtle person, just saying. When I did first gen stuff. Huh, you say you're human? But any which way I look at you, you're a normal Charmander. What? I love the little emotes in this game. The little, like, surprise Charmander face. I have turned into a Charmander. He crosses his arms. I never played a Charmander, so these are kind of new to me. You're some kind of weird. So what's your name? What do you call yourself? Just be Robbie. Because that's my name. That makes sense to me. And then I won't get confused. Sometimes I go with a theme, like I pick a movie and I name them all... what a jerk. Sometimes I pick a movie or something or a different game and I just name them all after that, like Mario, Luigi, or, well, The Babysitters is a movie that hopefully none of you have ever seen. But, you know, Shirley, Mike Beltran, things of that sort. Somebody, please help me. Ha, I hear shouting over there. Butterfree! What's the matter? It's horrible. My Caterpie fell into a cavern. My poor baby. Now, right there, I pressed the spacebar, and it sped it up a lot. I'm gonna try my best not to do hyperspeed too often, you know, where you just hold down the turbo, or whatever it's called. There's gonna be parts where it's inevitably going to happen, and I don't think I'm going to record absolutely everything in this game. I think the equivalent of off-screen stuff for this game is going to be... Oh, good job, James. Oh, I should probably explain the parts of the game, too, in case you haven't ever seen this before and you clicked on this for some random reason. It's a pretty old game at this point, but I'll explain it anyway a little bit later. It's a dungeon-based game, and right now that's a basic attack. It doesn't cost any PP, and you're supposed to go in the stairs, which is the blue square on the map. I've already seen it, but I just want to explore this place a little, gather some experience while I talk. Now, I think I was saying I don't want to use the turbo too much. It derails from the game. And I'm not going to record everything. There's like missions and stuff you can do, and they give you items, experience, and rank points once you actually have an exploring team, rescue team. So we'll see what happens with that later on, because it will help me a lot if I can just... Oh, jerk. If I can just get some of that done. So I think I have to press B, and I can assign this with select. I think it's A-Z. Yeah, okay. Because obviously emulator has different controls than a normal Game Boy. So A-Z. Ow. Now, so yeah, you basically have seen, it's like Pokemon, but you're in a dungeon. Now if you hold B and A, it'll speed up time, and if there's an enemy nearby, it won't speed it up too much, but I'm wasting turns by doing this. And you have an infinite number of turns. The other thing is that you have to... Okay, after we grow to level 6, you start at level 5 like a normal Pokemon starter would. And you have a little catchphrase. So, every time you level up, you say something, and Charmander says, "The flame on my tail got bigger." I remember Machop always said, "Makes me happy." In the bottom dialogue box, the top right of it, it says belly. If that hits 0, you start losing health, and then you'll die. And you can't recharge health while your belly's empty. You have money, which is, Poke, the normal Pokemon currency. You can also see your party's stats. The weather's clear, so, it's not hailing or anything. That's always something to keep a good eye on. And it's got playtime. And I'm going to hit X instead of Z a lot. X is the equivalent of the B button, and Z the A button. If I move like this, I can kill him one shot. Yeah. Now, I didn't explain the actual mechanic of the game. If you've never seen a dungeon-based game like this, every time you step or use a turn, all the enemies can use a turn, but if I just AFK here and don't do anything, they're not going to move toward me. And you regenerate health every, 6 steps or something like that. Or 6 turns. Unless you have no belly. Oh, there we go. Shame screw to level 6. Yeah, leveled. Clever. So we have to find the staircase, obviously. It's only a couple floors down. This is a really basic dungeon, as I said earlier. This is going to be a really chill episode. It's the basics. Oh, and you can hold B to move until you hit a point. So right now I'm just clicking once on my arrow keys. If you press B, it will go until you line up with a pathway. And that's pretty useful. So yeah, it shot all the way down there. That's not going to mess up the game in any way. It's intended... Darn it! It's designed to do that. Whereas the turbo button isn't quite as intended for the game. And wow. The first floor we started in the same room as the staircase. On this floor we did. And we don't have a bag yet to put the items in. So... Dang it. So we both just have orange berries as hold items. Darn it! I'm really bad at this whole pressing the right button thing. I'll get better as the series progresses, but it's kind of pathetic right now. So the Caterpie's crying. He wants his Butterfree mommy. And this is the point of a rescue team. You go in, you rescue the people. But it's Pokemon, and it's a dungeon thing. It's a dungeon game. I used to play this a lot when I was younger, like Chocobo's Dungeon. They're really fun. And, I don't know. This game's pretty old at this point. If you've never seen anything like this, I don't know why you wouldn't have, or why you'd be watching this if you hadn't before. But still, I'm only going to explain the basics, and once it gets more in-depth, I'll probably mention the things like that, but... I love the dialogue in this game, because all the Pokemon are talking to you. It's just it's a little bit different than if it was all humans. And she gives us the promised Oranberry, Pekaberry, or Petra, Rostberry. And I think at this point we have a bag to put them in, so it's okay. If we don't yet, we're going to get it soon, so we're not going to lose those items, hopefully. So, we pull up over here in the town. You'll see the town. And I always thought it was a little interesting how there's just this house, a place to connect with all the other Pokemon you meet, or that you befriend, really. And then to the right is the town. To the right of that's mail, but it's like this is the only house. I don't know where all the other ones went. Oh, Robbie? Yeah, I can tell you're impressed. I thought you'd like it. I figured you'd find this an easy place to live, Robbie. In fact, I was sure that you'd like it. Yeah. I don't really know how I got this house. But it's Charmander-esque. It's all fiery. This is obviously not a Totodile's kind of house. Now, of course, the other residential abodes could just be to the right, and you don't get to see them because you walk straight from your house to the market and just pass them. Oh, yeah, definitely form a rescue team. But, I thought it'd be cool if you could see the places where the other guys lived. If they actually live anywhere. So, now we're decidedly partners, and we need a name. So I don't really know what I'm going to name the team. I don't know what Nancy named his team. over on his channel, LeonFire99. Girther. Probably Team Girther or something stupid like that. So I think if you name it Team something, then every time it comes up, they'll say, oh, it's Team this. That they always say the word team before it anyway, so I don't need to type that. I think I'll do QUEENISTS. Which isn't a reference you have to understand. But it's pretty big in... yes, it fits. Okay. Pretty huge in our league play for our ranked team and stuff. Extreme QUEENISTS. Yeah, it does suit us, Seamus. Rescue Team QUEENISTS. Sweet. Has a nice ring to it, I like it. And that is how Robbie and Seamus began their careers together as a rescue team. So that's pretty much the introduction to the storyline of this game. The storyline goes deep. Like, it's... If you looked it up in a wiki, it'd probably have, you know, maybe 10 lines of what the actual story is. But as the game progresses, it's actually pretty cool. First time I played this game, I was like, oh god, I have no idea what's going to happen next, or things like that. It's pretty interesting. Of course, now I've grown up quite a bit, so, you know, logic sets in a little bit better, but still. It's a fun game, nevertheless. So he wants more sleep, and this is where the save is, and it should say save failed, I think, yeah. I have a way to get past that. He'll still sleep the night if I can't save, so it's okay. I should go out. Yeah, he gives you directions as to what you should be doing. And Seamus is just sleeping outside. So as the newbies, we don't actually have any jobs recommended to us yet. And we have nothing in the mailbox, of course. Oh, actually no, we do have the starter kit, I forgot about that. We don't have any mail, I don't think, yet. So the Rescue Team starter set has the backpack that I was talking about. It's got a Rescue Team badge, so now we can actually collect rescue points and then rank up our team. The toolbox. Yeah, that's how you hold multiple items. Pokemon News. Okay. Pokemon News is pretty much useless. It's just a little extra element to make it look more like, you know, it's a Pokemon community, not just a bunch of random Pokemon running around. And now we actually can keep the items Butterfree gave to us. So we have a way to cure poison. I forgot what the other berries were. One was probably Orin. And then the other was like Chesto or something, maybe? I don't know. I feel like it'd be cure poison, cure paralysis, and heal up a bit, but I don't know. I don't remember, as long as I haven't go. Let's see, is there any other mail? Did we miss anything? But the mailbox is empty. So, you know, sad day. But we're noobs, it's to be expected. And Pelipper comes in! Pelipper! Pelipper's the mailman, if you couldn't tell. So, come on, check the mailbox. Let me check the mailbox. We have... Bzz, bzz, bzz. I heard about you, all in caps. Caps lock. I heard about you from Caterpie. Please, we need your help. Magnemite is in trouble. A strange electromagnetic wave flowed through a dungeon, and it stuck together Magnemite and Magnemite. This isn't enough to form a Magneton. It's not complete the way it is now. Please, we need help. Bzz, bzz, bzz from Magnemite's friend. Oh, sorry. Okay, I had to take a little break for half a second there. Minor interruption, and I needed to get a glass of water before I had a coughing fit. But I guess it's pretty useless because I'm going to say, what do you think? Should we go for it? Yes, let's go. And right here, as we cross this map over to Thunderwave Cave, I'm going to end the episode. And we'll continue right from this point where the Magnemites are talking to us next time.